Alright, we should be live. And check a few things out real quick. Make sure we are all good. Make sure getting sound. Make sure we're getting video. Like we're getting video. Alright, video looks good. Audio sounds good. Alright, let's go. So I went ahead and recreated our character from the second game. Basically, the second and third game, they have all the same assets here. So what's going on here? Excuse me? Oh, it's demo. Okay. So yeah, those same assets and everything from the second game for Create a Skater. Nothing too big. So we just basically ported over the character from the second game. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 on Nintendo 64. It was the very last game on Nintendo 64 to be created. Officially created. I say official created because actually to this day, there's still Nintendo 64 games coming out. It's just basically modified versions of previous games. Go ahead and slip into career mode here. We're going to load a new career. The first game on Tony Hawk, or first game on Nintendo 64 being Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64, I think Pilot Wings 64. There was a few games that came out as launch titles, but I know Pilot Wings and Super Mario 64 being the first kind of main games that came out. Okay, so here's our character right here. Go ahead and play him, but as far as game characters go, we got a new character. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's that goofball at? Here he is! Oh boy. So yeah, Bam Margera, he made his first appearance in this game. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, the new one that came out, he made a reappearance in that game. And I'm very happy to hear that. A lot of individuals kind of give Bam crap, and for the most part, yeah, he got into a lot of bullshit. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we all make mistakes, right? Bam's getting back on track, and I could not be more happy to see him smile again. Here goes a video of him a year or two ago, skateboarding again, and I saw it. I'm like, dude, he's back. Hell yeah. Alright. So, new game, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 on the Nintendo 64. I'm going to be honest with you guys, it does not play nearly as good as the GameCube, or the next generation versions. I will be playing this on the GameCube, just to show the differences between the two games. But other than that, let's get started. So as far as upgrades, tricks, decks go, let's take a look. I think upgrades will be our stats. Yeah, upgrades will be our stats. And I do believe our stats, same with our boards, I think it's the same thing as the previous game. If we go over to decks, yeah, we can see. It's like, okay, so different decks have different maybe weight ratings. It looks like. I thought that was Venom. It's all good. It's all good. Although there may be a Venom in here, just because I know that Spider-Man was actually in the previous game. Go ahead and hit continue here. Start the Foundry. We got Foundry, Los Angeles, Rio de Janeiro, Suburbia, Airport, Skater Island, Canada, and Tokyo. Started the Foundry here. We got 6 score starting off at 75,000.
3, 2, 1, go!
Gonna have to try this out. We got this. Well. Uh-oh. I could have sworn there was, yeah, that's right. Let's go ahead and start with the valves. We'll open up the valves. Oh. Yeah, I forgot about Big Drop. Big Drop is back. I do believe it's the last time you'll ever see Big Drop in the Tony Hawk series. You also got that annoying screen flicker. I don't think Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 had it. So there might be just some goals we had to deal with the annoying screen flicker. Yeah, you can see right there. Oh, I hit end run, didn't I? Good lord. Well, go ahead and try to open up these valves. I do believe we have a hidden deck. I think it's a hidden deck in the area behind where we start out at. In order to open that up, we gotta open these valves. Well, if I could hit these damn valves. Being a freaking idiot, holy shit. Get up off your ass, boy. There's 3 of the 5 valves. This one, activate press. Okay. Where's the 5th valve? Isn't the 5th valve up here? Yeah, it's up here. Valves unjammed. That should open up the spirally area behind the part of the map. Oh, maybe it does not. I could have sworn this area opens. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe in the 64 version it doesn't open, and then in the GameCube version it does. That could be one of the differences between the 2 games. Another. Oh, here's the deck. Oh, the hidden tape's up here. Oh, fantastic. All right. How am I supposed to get to that? So I just, oh yeah, that's that. I'm gonna have to get some more speed on that. So we got what, 3, maybe 4. Stat points. I know that. That stat point up there might be kind of difficult to get to. That one should be easier to get to. Cool, now we don't have to end run to see our goals. Oh, Cannonball. I remember Cannonball was a new trick for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. Grind over the control booth. Not sure where that's at. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and start off with the Cannonball. If I remember how to do the Cannonball correctly, I think it's right, and then no, that was definitely not it. That's the melon method. Nose grab. Wrap around. 1 foot to hand. Method. Oh, and I got the high score. Hell yeah. There we go. Okay, so there's a cannonball. Let's go ahead and try to get that cannonball again. This where we can, is it? Alright. Yeah, so it is right on thumbstick, and then using I'm using the B button for my C stick. This is going to be a little difficult, not gonna lie. Gonna have to keep restarting this one until I may have to go in my controls, and you know what? That's what I'll do. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Just make it super easy on us. Okay. Gonna apply. Continue. Mouse out screen. There we go. Now let's switch it back. Okay. Well, you got it. Yeah, this controller is not fantastic with the 64. I guess it's just, you know, it'd probably be much easier if I got a, you know, a USB 64 controller. But it's okay. Oh, that's a new fall. Oh, okay. Well, come on now. Guess we're going to restart that. Getting this hidden tape was never quite easy. Again, for whatever reason, once we get to the GameCube version of this game, it does actually get a lot easier. I'm guessing just the GameCube has better controls in general, has a new engine. You really knew everything, but it's all good. If I remember correctly, the GameCube engine actually, or the engine they use in Pro Skater 3, I think is the same engine, and I think Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, 4, and I think even Underground 1. And then Underground 2, it looks a little similar, but I think, if I remember correctly, I think Underground 2 and American Wasteland run on a new engine. I'm not really sure. I might have to see. Let's go ahead and get the 6th score and we'll move on for now. We may have to get some more stat points to make this a little easier. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna get our 75,000 and we're gonna move on to Los Angeles. Actually, that might be the grind right there that I need to do. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh man. Yeah, because I can't even get that stat point right there. So there's a good chance that I need to just, we'll go ahead. We're going to end run. We'll come back for that 6th score. Same as the tape and our 100 goals cash, our 100 goals stats and decks. Nope. I don't want to spend too much time working on these goals, but I know I probably should just move on. If any of you have not played the Nintendo 64 version, Canada is going to be a bit of a shock to y'all. It is much different than the next generation versions. So I'm not really sure how many people saw the Nintendo 64 version of this. But the Nintendo 64 version of Canada, in my opinion, is kind of sick. I'll have to show that a little bit later, though. Possibly in the next stream. We're going to go over to Los Angeles. Fun fact about Los Angeles, there is no... you don't cause the earthquake in this level. And on top of that, this level exists at nighttime instead of daytime. This level's gonna be a little different, not too much more. The basic layout is still pretty similar, but it's definitely more decrepit looking than the newer versions of Los Angeles. Oh, and fun fact about this wall, it's a little, some parts of it can be a little difficult to use. Oop. Try to go back and try to get that skill point again. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, this wall can be a little difficult to use sometimes. It can be a little glitchy. I'm suspecting that this wall has some terrible collision in some places. Yeah, just like that. We do need some speed off of this ramp over here. also the last Tony Hawk game that Edge of Reality ever ported. So I think they did pretty well for the first 3 games. Oh yeah, that kind of white line I do believe is the electric line that the game, the goal list is talking about. That electric line does not exist in any other version of Los Angeles. The Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 on the Nintendo 64 was actually it's just a marvel, really, because really it's not supposed to work, honestly. But it does. It works, I think, pretty well for a game that's supposed to be on a newer generation console. Uh-oh. I'm trying to get that tape, not tape, the deck up here. I think it's up here. I'll give this one more try, and worst case scenario, we'll just move on. No, I don't really want to be sticking on, you know, missions for so long that have to not get that far into the game. Oh, it's a tape up here, not the deck. I could have sworn it was the deck up here. That's all good. Or maybe that line was the electric line. I could have sworn the white one was the electric line. That line is sparking though. Yeah, so that's one of the earthquake rails right there. But as you can see, we didn't trigger any earthquakes. And you can't trigger an earthquake on the 64 version. That is exclusive to newer generation consoles, which is okay. I mean, I think again, you know, there's right here. There's no fountain right here, but in the newer generation consoles, there is a fountain. Oh, right there. There's supposed to be a fire engine right there. There's no fire engine. Like I said, there is quite a bit of differences between the 2 games, especially with this one, because this game really shouldn't even work. It really shouldn't even work. But here we are, and I think it worked pretty well for what it is. Okay, well, we got the, B? Yeah, we just gotta look for A and, But yeah, you know, with the newer games, I kind of do wish they would have, you know, they would have remade the versions from the older generation, like, from this version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Like, this one has so many different levels that are just so different from, newer generation games. And I think that it would have worked out pretty well for them to redo these versions. I think these versions of the levels, I think, could get remade. There's no grates on the floor up here. No convenience store in the corner. You know, it's just a lot different. I think these versions of the game should have, or these levels should have been able to get a remake. Now I just gotta find that blasted. Oh, there it is. There's the E. Maybe we can find the Hollywood sign from the newer generations. Yeah, no Hollywood sign or anything. Like I said, you know, this game is almost kind of like a fever dream for really anybody that played only the newer generation games. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, however, it did have a couple different versions, and I might even play the. I'd have to find the old version. I'd have to find an emulator or something for it somewhere, but. The old version of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, it does contain a different, basically, PlayStation 1 version. PlayStation 1 did contain a, oh look, no yellow gap up here. But anyway, back to what I was saying. PlayStation 1 did have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 on it. A lot of people don't know this. And then, so all the people that are complaining about the new versions of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, or sorry, 3 and 4, the new game that just came out, a lot of people complaining that there's no story. And yes, I can agree, it kind of sucks that there's no story. But basically, it's just a remake of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 on PlayStation 1. Alright. See what else we have to work with here. I'd love to be able to find the hidden deck in this level. Take care of that. Oh, hell no. Alright. I also do believe that this level has an elevator in it. I think this is... Yeah, we gotta call the elevator using that. The elevator... This elevator doesn't exist in all the other Tony Hawk games, or all the other versions of this level. You ride up in the elevator, and now you're up here. Up here being that you could actually grind down this entirety of this. There we go. Elevator grind. There we go. So yeah, the reason why I wanted to play both the old generation Pro Skater 3 and the new generation Pro Skater 3 is they're just so much different from each other. A lot of people just don't know it because you know, maybe they played either one version or the other and they didn't bother to play the newer or older version. But yeah, no, the games are very much different. I do definitely hope to kind of just bring this to a lot of people's attention. Maybe we can get people to start playing the older version. Maybe we can make a push to have the old generation levels added to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. I would definitely love to see those new ones added. I think they deserve it very much. Especially the Canada level. A lot of people haven't played that Canada. Oh, look at that! I completely forgot about that. Yeah, but so there is some destruction to this level. I completely forgot about. That's something you will not see in the newer generations. You know what? I remember where the hidden board was. In order to get the hidden board, I think you have to grind these power lines over here. So, yeah, you gotta come over here, load the floor like I did earlier, and then you gotta grind the power lines. Okay. Oh, you know what? Maybe we didn't need to do that. We got that ramp right there. Shit, dude. Something we may have to do is I may have to go and tighten the steering up on this skateboard. Another difference right here where this ledge is, there's actually a rail right there on the new generations. Yeah, the levels are generally the same. It's just I think for some assets do not belong or do not show up in these versions, just to save on probably load time or save on memory in general. I know the Nintendo 64 has a very limited RAM, very limited RAM. Even with the expansion pack, which I'm surprised this game doesn't require the expansion pack. Even with the expansion pack, has very limited RAM. Okay. Try to jump back up there and get that deck. I do believe my favorite deck is in this game. I know it's in the next game. The worst case scenario, we won't be able to get my favorite deck until the next game. But once we get it, I'll be able to use it probably through American Wasteland. Hold on, what's the 100,000 for 6-4? We might be able to make 100,000 pretty easily in this level. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that out. Yeah, I think we should be able to get 100,000, no problem, no problem. Ooh, how did we land that? How did we land that? We won't land this. On. Oh, you know what? Reverts, baby! Reverts are in the game! Okay, stop bouncing off the damn walls. We're excited about reverts, I get it, but, you know. There we go. We got this. I completely forgot about reverts. Reverts are going to be a game changer going forward, because for reverts, you can now go from a ramp, a half pipe, quarter pipe, whatever, pull off your grabs, get a good chunk of score there, come down, revert, pull it into a manual, and you can then try to do that again. Have enough speed and you can make a ton of points like that. Alright, so maybe I was wrong about this level. Maybe it's not that this level is at nighttime. It definitely looks like maybe very early morning, perhaps. Trying to come up here and grab this. You know what? I wonder if I could. Nah, better not. I was gonna say, I wonder if I could grind from the tall building over there to that deck, but I don't think it's gonna work out so well. So I might just go ahead and try to use this ramp. Of course, we may also have to grab more stat points, just like the previous level. I think I may have messed up putting, tell you what, I'll modify our stat points. Go to upgrades. Upgrades, we're gonna go probably Ollie. We got 7 points. Let's go Ollie. Tell you what, you know what? Let's max out Ollie and throw a couple on speed. Ollie is going to be very important with quite a few levels. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 is typically a little bit more vertical than the other games were. So Ollie is going to be very important. Transformer shutdown, kickflip over the elevator lobby. Oh, dude, I completely forgot about that one. That one's going to be quite difficult. I remember the kickflip over elevator lobby being very difficult to do. Like, I think that one took me, like, when I was a kid, I think that one took me like a week. But, I mean, you know, granted, you know, I'm not as bad as I used to be, but, you know. But I remember it took me a long time to do kickflip over the elevator lobby. And I was so happy when I finally did it. Alright, we're getting a little bit more height. Yeah, you can see, frame rate isn't impressive. There we go. There, yeah. Well, let's see. Transformer shutdown. Let's go ahead and try that one out. So there's a transformer in that alley. Transformers are going to be on walls. Those little boxes right here. Don't think there's a transformer in the skate park. I could be wrong. I do believe there's a transformer back here on this back wall. Yes, yes. Now that one may be a little bit more difficult. Okay, no, okay, got that. Okay. Now we gotta find some other transformers. There's one right here. Probably one toward the middle of the map, but I'm not really sure where that's gonna be. Actually, I think I just saw it. Yes, I did. Transformer shutdown. Cool, cool. Take a look at our goals. Kick flip over the elevator lobby. That's the last one we got on this level, so, temporarily. We're going to come back and try to get our stat points and everything. But, for now, we're just going to, attempt our kick flip. So I know kickflips are a little bit more difficult because of my controller and the, yeah, that's a hard flip. Go. Go. so we can do the kick flips. I do hope that I'm a lot more skilled in this game than I was in when I was a kid, but damn. Alright, really no telling though, not until I well, no, I should be a little bit more skilled. Was a dumb little kid back then, but dumb adult now, so what are you gonna do about it? Uh-oh, whoop! Decibels too. The physics in this game are absolutely wild. But yeah, a lot of don't get me wrong, Edge of the Reality, I think they did these games fantastically. Especially when you have such limited resources on the Nintendo 64. But yeah, they're definitely not as good as the newer generation games. Definitely not. The physics are much better. I love the engine of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Well, I guess Pro Skater 3 on the newer generation. All the way up to American Wasteland. Those game engines were absolutely fantastic. Ugh. Okay. That's gonna be a little difficult. I think kind of I was having kind of the same issues with when I was on the 64 when I was a kid. It was I might be wrong. The kickflip may have been a lot easier to do. Yeah, see, I'm just doing a bunch of hard flips. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to go to the Kentucky State Fair. Hopefully, you know, nothing crazy happens. But I'll be taking my dog, you know, just to get him out of the house, let him sniff around, smell all the good smells to smell. I think every dog should get a chance to go to the state fair. At least out here. I don't know. I've never been to any other state fairs, but I'm assuming they're probably the same. Oh man, I would have landed that too. But you know, I just want to take him down there. There's a person that sells giant cow bones every year, and I know I've heard that you know, cow bones are not particularly good for dogs. But I will tell you this. There's not very many things that I can give him that he will not destroy with his face. He's pure muscle. So, giving him one of those big cow bones, you know, even though I think dogs are not really supposed to have rawhide, you know, products. So I don't think it's anything cow material wrong, but I do believe, I think rawhide is not good for dogs. But, you know, it's just kind of like how people food generally isn't good for dogs either. Because our food is just so unhealthy. Telling you right now, though, this dog is absolutely pure muscle. Love him dearly. His goofy ass, I don't know. It's better that he has a giant bone to chew on than, I don't know, squirrel or something. I'm sick and tired of him going after animals. There we go. Kickflip over the elevator lobby. it took me some time, but definitely didn't take me nearly as long as it would have on the when I was a younger kid. Alright, now as far as getting this stat point goes, I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do this because I'm not really sure, I'm not certain. I think what I'm gonna have to do to get the stat point is go blow the manhole cover off. But yes, I do have a nostalgic feeling for these versions of wrong way. These versions of LA and well, Los Angeles and basically the 64 versions of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I have a whole nostalgic feeling for these levels. I think they're done so well considering that they're on 64. May not have enough juice to get on over there, so we're gonna try to look around. Maybe we can find a different area to go jump up and grab that point. I do believe this is actually one of the last points in this level. Could be wrong. Oh, you know what? Actually, I wonder if this goes over there. Oh, you know what? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Maybe I can wally up there. You know what? We'll try that. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. Wait, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna end run. We're gonna go right back to the foundry. Go ahead and save state this. Should have gone to level select. Yeah, we're going right back to the foundry. We're gonna try to go find the remaining stat points in that level on the hidden tape. That's not so hidden because we found it pretty easily. Yep. We're not going to do that now. Save career, no. And then we're going to go to level select. The foundry. Got two stat points we got to get and three goals. Got 6 score. Got 6 score in the tape. We'll find 6 score of the tape and the 2 stat points we've cleared the level. But yeah, I just like to go down to the fair, you know, every year. It's kind of goofy. I don't really ride the rides, you know. I go down there, maybe you know, try to go win a goldfish or 2. Then I'll take the goldfish home, drop them in my tank, and it's been a couple years I've actually had quite a few of the goldfish survive. I think one year I got a goldfish from down there and the person was like, yeah, that goldfish totally has ick. And I was like, I just straight up said, you know, it's not a big deal because, you know, I'll just, you know, put it through some medication. Get it some good warmer temperature. I know, generally speaking, goldfish, they like the cooler temperatures. I keep all my tanks at approximately, keep all my tanks at 78 degrees. So, it's a bit warm for a goldfish, but, you know, I think, generally speaking, they're probably pretty alright in that temperature. That's probably on the warmer side, but that's probably the warmest I would ever have a goldfish tank at. But recently that goldfish did die. Had it for a couple of years. I think it was. I think it was probably some. I think it was a little malformed. Basically, it didn't look normal. It was able to swim around and everything pretty well, you know, and it was able to eat pretty well. It didn't really make me think that it was you know, super bad off. It definitely stuck around for a couple of years, but you know, it definitely had some like birth defects. So you know, it probably lasted longer than what it should have, you know, being at a fair, but I figured, you know what, if they're at the fair, they're gonna probably die anyway, eventually. So if you can grab one, make it, you know, give it a good place to swim around for the rest of its life, you know, I think you did pretty well on that. Well, I got I would have had to maybe get a video of my tank one day. It's super, you know, super lush. It's probably a bit overgrown in some areas, and that's fine. I much prefer an overgrown tank, really. The best thing about having an overgrown tank is just that, you know, you really don't have to worry about, you know, cleaning the tank so much. Especially when you get some snails in there. You're essentially going to have a whole ecosystem in your tank, really. And, you know, maybe I'm not perfect with a fish tank, but, you know, I think I do pretty well. I've definitely had some mishaps with the fish tank. One unfortunate thing happened one day, and I never even knew this was a thing that could happen. But one of my heaters actually got stuck on, and something that you know, affected that was, you know, I was wondering. I look over one. I wake up one morning, and you know, a bunch of my fish in my tank are dead. I'm like, you know, what's going on, you know? And unfortunately, I did end up losing the entire tank except for my Plecostomus. What had happened was the heater got stuck on, and when I had dipped my fingers into the tank, I kid you not, that water was warm. It was warm to the touch. So I know if it wasn't body temperature, it had to have been very, very close. I mean, it was honestly, it felt super warm. My best guess of what happened, or my best guess of what temperature it could have been, was it probably had to have been 98, 99 degrees Fahrenheit, which for a fish tank is absolutely insane. Should never be that hot. I mean, you know, the best thing is, you know, and temperatures like that, if you get a tank and a bunch of decorations, right, and they're all potentially covered in ick, you can kill them with heat, but with fish, it will kill fish as well. So you obviously don't want to, you know, heat can speed up the egg process, the life cycle, you know, but you don't want to keep fish in that. Fish are cold-blooded animals, so they cannot regulate their body temperature like we can. But yeah, I probably get a good cleaning on my tank. And this is going to sound insane, but I probably only do a cleaning on my tank maybe once out of, I'd say probably once every few months, maybe like 3 months at most. And that's just because, like, I got plants in that fish tank that, you know, they grow pretty heavily. So my cleanings, quote unquote, typically just are me going in and trimming the plants up, making them look a little, a little nicer. Uh, but I try to feed them probably. I would say I don't feed them daily. You never want to feed a fish daily. But I would say that I probably feed my fish. What else we got here? Oh yeah, 6-4. I try to feed my fish every other day. And sometimes I'll give them a few days in between, like probably about 2 days at most in between. 2 days, I go 2 days latest for feeding. And that's just to make sure that they're not getting blocked up, not getting, constipated. Another thing that can kill a fish is constipation. But, other than that, pool filter sand. Pool filter sand helps plants' roots grow real easily. Damn. I got a giant piece of, I got a giant, like, 3-foot piece of driftwood. Well, it's probably about 2-foot piece of driftwood, from the Ohio River. And, I cleaned that up real good. I boiled it, got a bunch of tannins out of it, got a bunch of debris out of it. Probably boiled that driftwood for approximately, a week straight, really. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of like fish and everything. I think they're super cool. My main tank right now, I got a bunch of tetras, got a bunch of neon tetras. I'd like to go get a colony of mollies, just to let them, swim around and such. I think mollies are really pretty. Mollies come in, I want to say 3 main colors. It's going to be your Dalmatians, your white, black mollies. They may come in more colors, I'm not really sure. I gotta get rid of that 1-foot Japan now, because that 1-foot Japan does not produce that many points. But yeah, it's just a super, super lush tank. I mean, it honestly kind of reminds me of, maybe a pond somewhere, just because of how overgrown it is. And to be fair, I'll probably need to kind of rip everything out of the tank and rescape it, but I almost kind of like how overgrown it is. Hell yeah, there we go. So, we're done here, so. Alright. Let's go level select. I do believe our first, here's our first, what the hell you call it? Competition. Let's go. Quicksilver Rio de Janeiro competition. I do not remember where all the stat points are in this level. I know where the the hidden deck is. I know where that's at. I might actually go ahead and start on some of the stats, some of the hidden, or the one of the hidden decks. I might go ahead and start on this while I can. That way I can just kind of roll around, see where our, I think it's behind that building. Yeah, I think it's behind that one building, but it's kind of like hidden back there. So we have to figure out a better way back there. Oh, where does this go? Not really sure where this goes, but let's go figure that out. Oh, never mind. There's the hidden deck. So we already found the hidden deck. Now we gotta find the stat point. Now I do believe this mission has a hidden area behind one of the buildings. I think I said mission, not mission. This level. Hold on, I think I found, no, never mind. It's already been that back there. I had to try to ramp off of here. It might also help to have some special there. Cool. Is there a car on this level? Is that what I saw? Oh, maybe not. Maybe I thought I saw a car like driving around. I guess I didn't see a car. No big deal. Maybe I just see things. That's fine. Yeah, I think these poles knock out. Like, no, maybe not. Maybe. Oh, no, you do. I think you just knock into that ladder. Oh, yeah. There we go. Get rid of that damn flashing. My goodness. What's the set point now? Yeah. How many step points have we gotten so far? I cannot remember. Okay, so there's one right there. And we probably need to use the that ramp we saw back here earlier. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and go back to end run. We're gonna go back to try to change level here in competition. We're gonna look at level select real quick. We got one more stat point we gotta find. After we find the stat point, we're gonna go ahead and bang out this competition. Okay, cool. I was going to get some special here. Well, actually, we probably need to find the stat point before we get the special. That way we're not, like, wasting time trying to find this damn stat point. I could have sworn, though, it was behind a building. Oh, you know what? I think it is. It is behind the building. It is behind the building. I could have sworn. I knew. I remembered. I remembered seeing a, you know, when I was younger. I remember finding this area when I was younger. Like I said, I think all of these versions of the, so far the Foundry is pretty normal. The other levels have been kind of wild, and this level is definitely one of them. But I would love to see a Nintendo 64 remake of, or a newer version of the Nintendo 64 version of Rio de Janeiro and, what's the other map? Los Angeles. Just because they're, you know, they're very, very similar to the newer games, but they're different. They're definitely different. But I definitely feel like since they were on the Nintendo 64, I feel like a lot of people probably didn't buy this game. I feel like this probably, you know, I think this game needs better, you know, better love, or this level needs better love. Shit, the whole game in general, really. Because yes, arguably, like the newer version of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 is much better. That's just the truth. But there's definitely something special about these older versions. Hey, we got a couple 99s there. If we can just do that again, we got this level. We'll just move on to the next one. Oh no! this. Okay, we gotta just like go back down here. Dude, this run kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Yeah, we're gonna have to. This run's definitely not good. Oh wait, are you kidding me? We may have actually, maybe good enough actually. This may be good enough. Hey, well, let's go ahead and income pick. There we go, gold. That's good enough. I'll tell you what, before we go to Suburbia. Oh yeah, I do believe the airport has another level that takes place at night. I think Suburbia takes place at day. Even though it's weird too because Foundry, sorry, Los Angeles is depicted as being daytime. And I do believe this version of Los Angeles here, I do believe this is actually, I think it's a screenshot from the newer Tony Hawk games. I think that's a screenshot from the GameCube. Because there's things on here that definitely do not match up to the game and, or to the level in, 64 version. The cars for one, that's a big tell. The highway not being broken, that's another big tell. I mean, first of all, I mean, you can even see the skyscraper in the background. So I do believe this is actually supposed to be the GameCube version. Same with Rio de Janeiro. I think all these screenshots were taken in the GameCube version of the game. The airport, and a big tell for the airport is how the airport, it has a shiny floor. You can actually see the reflection. So a lot of these levels, yeah, even Canada. If I'm correct, I'll have to see a better shot of this level. But if I'm correct, I know for a fact that is a screenshot from the GameCube version. I think I could see the trees in the background. Canada is a lot more different in this version than it is in the newer versions of the game. So anyway, let's go back and let's go ahead and throw our stat points on before we move on here. Got 8 stat points. Here, maybe we could throw a few into. We'll throw a couple into manual. Maybe a couple into rail. I still do not know what landing does. Let's throw a couple into air and a couple into hang time. Take a look at our decks. And our hell's Jenny? So, I'll probably actually will, I wanna, hold on, I'm gonna go look and see Bam Margera's skateboards real quick. Because if Bam Margera has a skateboard, or has my favorite skateboard in this game, I think he does. But if he does, maybe I should go ahead and unlock that favorite skateboard to go ahead and play with it. Okay, So, the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 or Pro Skater 3, that is going to be a negative. Like Tony Hawk, it looks like none of the skateboards that I use, none of my favorite skateboard. Looks like my favorite skateboard is not in this game. Yeah, because I think my second favorite skateboard that BAM ever used was the Heartogram with BAM on it. It's like a black and purple board. That was a pretty sick board. But see what I think the only one that's unlocked right now for BAM, I think, is the red and purple one. Yep. So unfortunately, BAM's my favorite skateboard that BAM uses in this game, or in the Tony Hawk series, is not in this game. So I'll have to just move on to 4, I guess. No big deal, no big deal. Alright, let's use this one for a little. Go back to continue. We're gonna jump right back in. So let's see how long I've been live for. Yep. Only been live for like an hour. Kidding me? A little over an hour, really, but still, that's not terrible. Continue. Maybe we'll do Suburbia and then close stream and just reopen it. That way we won't. Let's see, hold on. What's our goals? I should have taken a look at our goals. I want to say it was 125,000 for six score. 150,000. Okay. We'll have to find a really good spot to skate. Kind of thing. I might know of a really. I think that half pipe should work out just nicely. Yep. Yep, that should work out just nicely. Uh-oh. Come on, get your ass back up. We got like, what, 70,000 more points to get? Something like that? Try this out again. That's boppy, but that's all good. Good lord. All right. Flashing. Stop flashing. Oh, there we go. I want to say, yeah, there we go. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get Skate. Skate is another one we need to get. And then the appliances, but we'll work on Skate for now. Oh! You're no Lewis and Clark. I love that. Alright. There's tea. Get a tea. I wouldn't mind getting some. Got some in the fridge right now. I might go get some here in a little while. We'll restart. We'll work on getting our appliances next. I will say, when it comes to trailer park, is that a crane? That is a crane. Oh, that's a crane? And you could smash the ice cream truck, can't you? Well, if I can... You have to grind it? What do you do to knock it over? Oh, you know what? There's some half pipes, or not half pipes. There's some quarter pipes here. I wonder if I have to transfer over there. There we go. Ice the ice cream man. Oh no. Rip ice cream man. Now there's the hidden tape. Rip ice cream man. Oh yeah, that's something else too. This house up here. It actually it exists, but there is absolutely no way to get inside of it. So that's another downside of this game, or this version of the game. You cannot go into that house, so it's pretty sad. But that is a pretty cool house, though. So, yeah, obviously the other difference to this level is that the ice cream truck doesn't move around like the other levels, like in the other games. But you know, that's another reason why I wanted to play this version of this game, is because I know that this version is much different than the other versions that existed. For at least the 3D versions of Tony Hawk. Obviously, with the you know, the 2D versions, they're going to be different. That's just very obvious. But for 3D versions, this game is just so much different than 3D counterparts. So I wanted to, you know, show it off. I feel like the 64 versions of the game, or the 64 version of the game, does not get showed off very much. So I do also believe that we're supposed to hit the dishes. The dishes are supposed to get knocked out too. Looking for more of these appliances. There's probably one in this backyard. Yeah, there it is. Oh, there's two in the backyard. All the appliances. Okay. Now we need to work on the satellite dishes. to, yeah. Disrespect the dishes. 360 flip the weather vane. Ooh, where's that at? Yeah, I'm not really sure where the weather vane is. I'm sure we'll find it here in a minute. But, yeah, I cannot for the life of me remember where that's at. It's all good. We'll figure it out. Oh yeah, these power lines aren't here in the other version of the game. Okay, there's the weather vane. So I found this, I may have already talked about this on one of my streams. During our CDL classes the other day, we were traveling around in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and going down one of the highways, Joe Prater, where I found a fog light. Taking a look at it, everything's in place. It's oddly enough, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Would say it's probably mounted secure, but it's not. but it has the light still inside. It looks like the lens is a little scuffed up, nothing too big, nothing I can't fix. But what I'm thinking I might be able to do is I might be able to mount this inside my shed or something, just have it hooked up to 12-volt power. And every time I need a light in the shed, I can just go plug it into an outlet, and I got a light. Oh man, speaking of a shed, I meant to go clean that thing up this early spring. I was going to do it this early spring. I had some health issues, couldn't do it. But I'm kind of back to normal now, so guess what I gotta do this fall? Not looking forward to that, but I think if we get it organized in there enough, it'd be much easier to go in there looking for tools and such. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I don't think we got the hidden deck is right there. The hidden deck, how are we gonna get that? I think we're supposed to do this. Probably use this construction site to get rid of it. Okay, yep, that's absolutely what you're supposed to do. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and run. I'm gonna go look at... I'm gonna probably have to do... First of all, I'm gonna go look at our upgrades and make sure I get the 5 stat points that I needed. So yeah, we got our 5 stat points. Probably go ahead and spend them now since we're on the menu. What do we want to spend this on? I'll throw a couple on Switch. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. Go ahead and max out air and hang time. And then we'll throw one on speed. And then let's look at our tricks. We're looking for a 360, what, the 360 flip? Oh, hold on, that's flip, that's grab tricks. Back, flip. Looking for a 360 flip. Ooh, there it is, there it is. So it's, ooh, that's gonna be not a really easy one to do because of the positioning of the controller, but we'll try it out, we'll try it out. So it's, hold on, no, it's down. Actually, that's what I've been looking at, finger flip. That's, I could probably easily do it, actually. I'll just have to reconfigure my controller. So there we go. I'll apply. The controller's been reconfigured. And let's go ahead and go back. Continue. We're going to try this out. Yeah, I think this is the last thing I actually need to do for this level to get the 100% for the level. So, if I have this thing configured correctly, I should be able to... Oh. Oops. I should be able to do a flip by... There we go, there we go. Yeah. I just reassigned my down button to my D button again. Having troubles with it the other day, but I popped shut it. Yeah, I was having some troubles with it the other day, but I got to thinking about it, and I was like, you know, I could just kind of reassign buttons on this controller, so just reassign it to another button that I could easily do. All right. Yeah, so after Suburbia, I'm gonna cut out for a couple hours, gonna take a break, and then we'll be back for the rest of the game. Figure we could, you know, just maybe worst case, you know, if it's really wanted, I could probably just string these videos together to a compilation. Yeah. But for now, I think I'd just rather keep them into shorter well, I say shorter segments. They're still about 2 hours long, which is kind of insane, but I'm no speedrunner, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. There we go. Yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna take a couple hour break here. You know, go watch some. You know, get up. Maybe go grab some grapes off the grapevine, or watch some TV, or just something that kind of breaks up the monotony of the of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, because this game can be kind of difficult sometimes. No big deal. We'll go ahead and save state this just in case the game crashes. Hey, what? Let's go look at our boards. We unlocked a new board, so why not? Let's scramble it. That's breakfast. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, people have a great night. I will see you a little bit later. I'll be going live again a little bit later. But other than that, y'all have a fantastic day. Great night, and y'all stay safe, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Peace.